Hello and welcome to Shobogan Who. Today I'm joined by Dan from the podcast.
I was still eating a tree.
Perfection.
Keep rolling.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to introduce me so quickly.
Didn't even know you were eating. We're going to be
Hello,
doing...
this is me, Dan, from the podcast.
Who is now drinking. Today we're going to be doing a Shobogan review, as I call them, just because it sort of rhymes. Yeah, a quick one. On issue 1 of the Time Lord Victorious comic, Defender of the Daleks.
What is that? What it's called?
Apparently, doesn't say it anywhere in the book.
I can't find that in the.
I've seen it online. I can't remember.
Oh, it says it on the back. It says it on the timeline.
Oh, yeah. Good. That'll be where I seen it. But yeah, because I remember I was checking the comic and I was like, does it say it? Because I've put it on the thumbnail, but I was like, I hope it's right, otherwise I look like a right tit. But it's on there. I was dead proud of the thumbnail, and then after I had a little #1 in the corner, and I thought, you tit. Fucking ruined it. Proper dummy, and you know.
You fool.
Just doesn't look right.
So you want to talk about the comic?
Yeah. So we're gonna do non-spoilers, then spoilers, and then predictions. Not predictions, like right. What we think. Yeah, basically predictions. Yeah. So, what did you think of it, Dan?
I think overall, I enjoyed it. It's my first kind of foray into Doctor Who comic type stuff. I've never really gone into it properly.
Same.
I think it's kind of an interesting premise. Although it is, for a comic series that's going to be only 2 issues, it is weirdly slowly paced.
Yeah.
I thought more would happen in it.
Yeah, but it's also almost 52 pages or something like that.
It's a thick one. It's quite a big one.
So for a single issue, it's basically a double issue, I'd say.
It is.
Most comics I've read that are single issues are normally 30-ish. So altogether it'll be like almost 120 pages maybe. So that's like
all right.
The size of a volume normally.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I've bought Doctor Who comics before and I've just never read them. So
I was looking in. I wanted to when I went and bought this. I was looking around the shop for some more Doctor Who stuff. I couldn't find anything at all.
In Forbidden Planet.
Yeah. It's quite a small. The comics bit in my local one is quite small.
Oh, comics specifically.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I just bought the Long Halloween instead.
All right. I think I've read half of that. At some point.
I'm gonna read it. Anyway, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Is what we're here for.
So, what did you think of the art?
I liked it. Who did the art for this?
Give me a second, because
there's four people credited.
There's one. It's the Italian name.
The artist is Roberta Ingranata, and the colorist is Erica Erin Angoilina. There we go.
Nailed it.
Oh, what's flatter? Shari Shikama is the flatter. I don't know what that is. I can't wait to Google that.
Maybe she just goes around and goes, you know what? Maybe she's that good looking, and she goes, you know what? I'm pretty good looking, but this comic book's very good looking. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. But yeah,
it's good art. There are some weird faces he makes sometimes.
Yeah, one of them will actually be on screen throughout the video, because
which one is it?
It's where is it? I'll just take a picture of it very quickly while we're recording, because what I have to do was I couldn't find So what the thumbnail is the very exaggerated looking variant cover.
Uh-huh.
Do you know of 10 holding the Sonic?
Yeah.
That one. The listeners can't see, but they
Yeah,
can
I know
see
what
the
you mean.
thumbnail. Yeah. And then
I'm not quite
I
a fan of that one.
I didn't like the big-headed one that you've got because I
Oh
could
yeah, variant cover B is the
yeah.
one that I
So if I used
ended up
that,
finding.
it'd either have David Tennant upside down or just the head of the Dalek, and I thought, well, that looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one I was gonna use, I found out the cover for issue 2, so that's now the thumbnail for the next video. So
Okay.
I just thought I'll see if I can find a good panel, and then all the good panels like that I really love, I couldn't find HD versions of.
Oh no.
So I tried to save them from Comixology on my laptop, and it wouldn't let me. So I screenshotted it, and it was blurry. So in the end, I found this comic panel, and I thought I'll just zoom in on these 3 panels, and
Okay.
boom, right in the middle.
That is
I was
that is a weird little face he's making.
I was gonna put like a speech bubble next to it and have him say something like dead weird, so people
Yeah,
thought that was from the comic, but I thought, nah, we'll leave that.
it looks like he's got a regular sized head, but they've taken the face and shrunk it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the face is just a little bit too small.
Another thing, the image next to it, this one, yeah, the one on the left for everyone watching.
Yeah, this
That
is an
image.
excellent review for an audio only medium.
Yeah, well, they will be able to see this image because it'll be on screen the whole video.
Oh, good point.
So the one on the far left, that image crops up 3 times in the space of 3 to 6 pages.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, but because it's just as like
There it is.
it's just as neutral face basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
and it's all in the
fucking
same
great.
scene, so it just keeps going back to them with that expression. The background's slightly tweaked every time, but it's basically just the same PNG.
Yeah, that's
There's
copy
all
and
3
paste.
instances there. But yeah.
Oh no.
But to be fair to her, I'd absolutely do the same because I am dead lazy. But then, if I was doing a Doctor Who comic, I'd probably give it 110%. Even though I absolutely hate that phrase, but I'd give it 110%. Yeah.
I don't know. I reckon if it was your day job, you wouldn't. It's just another comic.
Yeah.
So what it? That was a great sentence there, Dan. Great.
Another thing
Sentence.
that I do like about not the art per se,
Yeah.
but the direction is
Direction.
they've
Yes.
got an Italian comic book artist to do it, and she doesn't speak full English, and she lives in Italy still. So I think it's really cool that they're not like just getting British and American people to do it, and they are actually getting people who don't even like really speak English to do it. Like they are seeking out like good talent from all around the world, which is cool.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's probably just something to do with how Titan works, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of the story then? It's the Doctor teaming up with the Daleks.
I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Do you know that bit at the start where it's like previously on Titan Comics or whatever? Forgot to read that. So
That's what I was looking for. I couldn't find it.
at the very start, slight spoiler, but not really. When he wakes up and doesn't remember anything,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, was this set directly after Day of the Doctor, and that's why he's mentioning paradoxes and he doesn't remember it. But apparently it's set after his run with 13, maybe. But it's also in a parallel universe, so I'm very confused.
Yeah, that seems to make sense. They do that thing at the start. The 10th Doctor saying what 3 times, and I'm honestly, I think I'm a little tired of it.
Really?
It feels a little bit like, oh, you remember that? He's doing it again. He's doing his thing again.
How many times does he only does it once in the show, doesn't he?
No, I think he does it twice.
He does it. I think.
There's Runaway
Does he do it
Bride.
when the Titanic crashes and when Donna appears?
Yeah, so that's twice.
Yeah, and then 13 does it
And
in
13 does
The
it as well.
Timeless
The
Children.
13 one is one where I felt like, oh, they're doing it again.
Who's
It was like, oh, do you remember David Tennant? I was like, yeah, we remember David Tennant.
this David Tennant you speak of?
Okay, because it's not used enough to be a catchphrase, but it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of catchphrases for the 10th Doctor,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm doing that one fantastic scene thing, aren't I?
Oh,
And I thought,
plug it again.
shameless plug, yeah. But I thought, if I was to do one for another Doctor, can't call it like one Alonzi scene, can I? So I was like,
One David Tennant scene.
One what scene. One
I would stop being your friend if you did that.
One Geronimo scene. And then
That one almost works.
one Clara scene, but it's not about Clara, it's just the 12th Doctor. But yeah, it's just mad. Like, I can do a 13th Doctor one easily, because she is brilliant in it, so.
Oh, yeah.
But them other three, not down for them.
Yeah. So it's quite weirdly paced in that it takes a lot of time to get going.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the comic is...
The start
a lot of the comic is just
weird.
the Emperor Dalek just talking... Just... And here's what you're going to do, and you're going to do it. And now we're going to do this, and here we go.
Now, is that an Emperor Dalek, or is that the Davros Emperor Dalek? Because
I don't know the difference.
Well, usually the Emperor Daleks, they can't move. But the Davros one was like, sort of like a twist or something.
What's the Davros one? What's that about?
The Davros one's just like, say Davros's chair, but with a fat Dalek head. And then it's gold as well, like the chair. So it looks like it looks like
the
that,
one
I
that's
think.
in this, right?
But I'll have to give it a quick Google. So I'm not sure. Well, yeah, it is. It's that one, but gold, basically. So this is the Davros one. It's like an Imperial Dalek type.
Right.
And then obviously that closes, so it looks like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like that. Whereas all the other Emperor Daleks are usually not like that. So I'm not sure whether... if it was Davros, I think the Doctor would say. So it must just not be Davros.
Yeah, because it's a lot of time is spent on this, and then there's some wandering around in Skaro.
Yeah.
It feels like a lot of setup.
Yeah. For the reveal of a Scooby-Doo looking villain at the end.
It does. Yeah. Would you want to get into spoilers then?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Spoilers.
What was your overall thought then before we get into spoilers?
Do you know what? I only have two problems with it, which I'll say them now. Yeah. One of them was just that image appeared 3 times, which isn't really like the biggest problem. Like I can forgive it. And then the other one was just there was a spelling mistake in one of them.
So that's your only issues.
Yeah. Everything else I enjoyed, but them I was like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think overall I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I want to see where it goes before I fully judge it.
I'd say it's definitely, like, if you haven't read a Titan comic before, it's a good jumping on point, I'd say. Like...
Yeah, maybe.
If you're familiar with the 10th Doctor, then just read this. And then maybe read this other stuff too. And then...
Yeah.
Good jumping on point.
Okay, spoilers?
Yep, spoilers.
So, what the fuck was the Hond?
Do you know what? I was like...
A big goopy boy.
I remember, I was like, oh, the Hond, they must be that villain from the Time Lord Victorious that they've been bigging up in the books and the TV show. Not the TV show, the audios. And it's not.
And stuff?
So, the one in the books with the Time Lord... A lot of Googling
I thought this was
the
first thing of Time Lord Victorious to come out, apart from that Dalek escape room.
Oh no, it says the name of the species of the main villain on the books and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the I've proper. I should have prepared for this. So go on, just talk, Dan. While I try and find
Okay,
it.
I'll talk. I'll talk. Yeah, so that most of this comic is spent wandering around, or at least the second half of it is wandering around. What was it called? The
The
Vault of
Vault of
Obscenities.
Obscenities.
Yeah.
That name,
Um,
top tier.
it's a good name, but it's a lot of corridors, isn't it?
Well, that's Doctor Who for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's Doctor Who when it's on TV and they've got a budget, but
Oh, that is true.
there's not much of a budget when it comes to the comics.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm interested to see what it's where it's going. And mainly I just want to know what the fuck is happening with Time Lord Victorious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Come on. Oh, you found it now? I can
Yeah.
stop filling for time.
Yeah. Instead of googling, Dan sent me something about the Arachnos yesterday. So
Other than
I'll just get into this. Yeah. Other than. So I'll just get into this real quick. In the annual or something, it's sort of retconned well, it got something wrong about the Arachnos, but
okay.
it said they were fleeing. With the so it said they were scared of the Kotora,
I
which
thought they were fleeing the Time War or something.
well apparently, see, because we don't know whether Time Lord Victorious is a parallel world or not or whatever, do we? And
It seems to be.
in this comic, it does say that the Time War hasn't happened. So if the
Yeah.
Time War never happened, then the Arachnos fled because of something else.
Okay.
It's all coming together, Dan. It's all clicking into place. But it also says something like the Arachnos was in the ship at the centre of the Earth or something. But apparently she was at the edge of the universe and the ship was at the centre of the Earth. And then I don't know.
Nah.
But it's like the most minor retcon. But anyway, the Kothora,
Yeah.
I thought they were going to come in at the end. Like I'd forgot
Okay.
the name, so I thought the Hond were them. And then these Scooby-Doo ass looking villains turn up, and I was like, that is not them.
It's Clayface. It's just Clayface, isn't it?
It is.
I want to know how this is the ultimate enemy of the Daleks that's going to kill everything in the universe.
I can't believe they could have drew anything. And they were
They
like...
could have drawn
literally,
anything.
it's the limits. There's none.
It's a big goop boy.
I cannot believe
Just
it, you know.
a goopy, gloopy boy.
I do... It's drawn very well. I like how angular some of it is in there.
Mm-hmm.
I like the glow on the eyes. It's like I'm watching Scooby-Doo. It reminds me of Love and Monsters, a great episode.
Oh, don't do this. Don't do this, Paul. Don't go this way.
Nah, but it is very Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Yeah. So what? Actually, what is going on? Because he wakes up and he keeps talking about it's a paradox and like the Time War hasn't happened.
Yeah.
And then he has to defend the Daleks from the big loot man.
Yeah. I do like the main. Well, is it the main Dalek in it? Do you know the one he's a bit battle scarred and that?
Oh, the one who's the same design
Is
as
he
like
a strategist?
It's the same design as the Russell T Davies era Daleks, but with the same paint job as the classic ones.
Oh, and it's about time. Because everyone's been hankering to see one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do you know what? I love how damaged he is, and he's just like, well, you know,
fuck it.
He's like, these are my battle scars and that. Even the Doctor's like, you do know they make flying models now, and he's like, not asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it? There it is.
I like the Like the bit when the doctor's like, do you just expect me to follow you into the place called the Vault of Obscenities? And he's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So what do you think this means for Time Lord Victorious? Like, is there a... Where's it going? What is it?
I
It started, and we still don't know what it is.
I thought the books would have been the kicking off point
Mm-hmm.
because so in the book from the
What is
blurb it says the
there's two
doctor
books,
stops
isn't there?
death on a planet, like not death from Torchwood death, but
Mm-hmm.
death, the concept of death,
Yeah.
and then that was never meant to happen or something, and then maybe I don't know, but then basically he's going mad with power or something, and then
Yeah.
that leads to ripples in the timeline causing either the A4 or Ninth Doctor to work on like a space pirate ship or something, the other one to be like a madman.
Yeah.
And
So
then thought that'd
yeah,
have a ripple effect, but apparently it's this.
there's two books in time. There's The Night, the Fool, and the Dead, which is the David Tennant one.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how that is gonna
Is that
fit
the
into
first
this.
book?
That's the first book, and then the last one is All Flesh is Grass, which seems to be where
That's
everything comes together.
That's a boss name though. Is that the
There's a
last
weird...
one?
Yeah. Well, there's some merchandise, and then there's the time fracture thing, but that's the last thing, and that seems to be where the Eighth Doctor audio stuff, this comic, 10th Doctor, and is it the Doctor Who magazine comic? Is that where the Ninth Doctor's
Yeah.
coming in?
It's called Beauteous Love or something like I don't know.
Monstrous Beauty.
Yeah. I was very close.
Idiot. Yeah, so that seems to be where this all comes together,
Yeah.
based on the description I read of that book. So I'm still really confused about it because it doesn't have like a central thing.
Yeah. I feel
It's...
like they've done the thing where you can read just the comics and it'll make sense, or you can read just the books and it'll make sense, and you
Maybe.
can read both and it'll tie together. And I'm like, that how does that work? Like, surely it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's I like the idea, and I just
Yeah.
like it.
So are the Eighth Doctor stuff, is that...
Audios.
Yeah, is that like a series of audio stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I should
You buy
probably...
them all separately, but there's 4 of them, and then there's
Right.
also 2 short trips. One of them's about the Delgado Master, and one of them's about the Ainley Master. Running in with the Kothora. Kothora, I don't know.
Spooky boys.
Yeah, they do look quite spooky.
Yeah, I think honest, I'm still not quite sold on Time of Victorious based on this. I'm gonna need to spend more money basically.
The classic solution to everything.
They've got their fucking claws in me.
Gonna need to spend more money basically.
God damn it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm all in regardless because I'm a bit of a shill.
Oh, you're all in.
Yeah. Yeah. I just like it. I like that we're getting.
You just thought it was neat.
Yeah, it was just neat. I like that we're just getting loads and loads of Doctor Who content in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Like the show's off, we're in lockdown.
Yeah. But it's also interesting that if 13th Doctor is mentioned at the start of this, I hope she comes into it at some point.
Well, interesting you say that. That
maybe Time Fracture.
Well, the collected edition for this, the trade, is listed on Amazon under like the 13th Doctor series, like 2.2 or something stupid like that.
Okay.
So, there's the
who knows?
The cutter there.
Just a weird hooded boy
With a big spooky purple glowy spider skeleton thing around.
They're $8.99 each. Ugh.
For $8.99, oh, I've got them pre-ordered. It'll be.
No.
Hopefully, it's not one of these because I've had a lot of these this last week. One of these times where I'm like, all right, well, I've got this money in the bank to last me a month, and then something pre-ordered takes out, and I'm like, I've got no money in the bank to last me a month.
Well, my student loan comes in soon, so
I don't know the exact date of mine yet, and I'm skint,
I
to
think
be
mine's
honest.
September 21st.
Oh, I'm very excited to get mine because
Although my rent goes out.
I ordered the Avengers game on a guest
why did
account
you do that?
from Game months and months and months ago. Does it look good? I think it looks shit now.
Can you not cancel it? Is it too late?
Well, I had 50 quid in my account, and then I checked the next day, and I had £0 in my account.
Oh no!
And I rang them up, and I was like, "Can you refund me and just cancel the game being posted?" And they're like, "Oh well, you see, it's already being posted." And I was like, "Oh, I don't care." But then it came, and I was gonna just return it to the game in town, and then I seen the steelbook that came with it, and I thought, you know what, I'll keep it because it looks nice.
Okay.
So I'm just skint basically.
Well, what an excellent end to the review of a Doctor Who comic.
Yeah. What do you reckon will happen in issue 2 then?
Probably something weird and gloopy.
Yeah. Do you know what? In the pilot, we see the pilot go into the Dalek and just liquid it all up. I wonder if that'll happen.
Yeah. They're just going to do the same thing again.
I wonder if they'll use that same image of the 10th Doctor again, and I wonder if they'll check for spelling errors.
I think next issue, it's going to be every single image is just going to be that one. Every single page is just that image of the 10th Doctor.
Do you know what? I'd respect the audacity of it, but I wouldn't be too happy. But yeah, do you know what? It's a good comic.
It's
definitely...
It's okay.
Do you know what? There's this one image, and it's just after the Doctor mentions the Time War. It's loads of Daleks, and the page is like very orange, and it just looks fantastic.
I know what you mean. That is a really nice visual.
And also, do you know, like the silhouetted shots of them walking through Skaro? I think it's a double page spread in the actual comic. Yeah. But on the digital, it was 2 separate screens. But yeah, that double page spread's very nice, and the way they've drew Skaro with the muted colours, like the TV show and that, fantastic. Yeah, it's just a nice comic, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think I got it for free as well. So you know.
Hang on, what?
Well, I bought it on Amazon itself because the Kindle version was cheaper than the Comixology version for some reason. And but it said Kindle and Comixology, so one would assume it goes on both, and should also never say one again when referring to themselves. And so I bought it, and it just went on the Kindle app, and I thought, well, I don't want that, so I asked for a refund of it, so that I could just buy it again, but on the Comixology app, and I'll just pay the extra quid. And the guy was like, yeah, alright. So he sent me a refund and then just put it on my Comixology account. And I was like, nice. Right, so I guess I don't have to pay for that then. And then I got the refund like today, and I was like, rolling in me free quid.
Okay, do you want to wrap it up then?
Yeah, so this has been a Shobogan review. Don't really know how to wrap these up, you've put me on the spot then.
You're the one who wanted to do it.
I know, yeah.
Subscribe to what channel is this going on?
Shobogan Who.
Subscribe to Shobogan Who, or don't. Yeah. We can't make you do anything.
If you like this video, God knows why, but like subscribe if you want.
If you dislike this video, make sure to dislike and leave a mean comment.
Feel free to like just call me anything in the comments below if you don't like it.
Also listen to the. I've forgotten what the name of our podcast is.
Listen to the Shibocast.
Shibocast, that's what it's called.
The playlist's linked on me channel's homepage, on my channel's homepage.
Me and Paul, and then Cameron and another Dan as well.
Yeah,
it's all right.
2 Dans.
I would give it 6 out of 10.
The Love and Monsters episode gets it up to a 10 out of 10 for me. It's doing quite well, that
okay.
episode. Unlike Warriors
All right.
Gate, which is dead on its arse.
Well, so
Like-
was that episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, see is on the interwebs.